In Doug Ptolemy's book, Bringing Nature Home, he tells us that we can turn our yards into wildlife sanctuaries by planting native plants. He encourages us to feed the insects, which feed the birds, which feed the animals, which feed the web of life, biodiversity. In this story, we're going to meet an alliance of people who are doing just this, bringing nature home.
It's just a terrific resource. There are lots of webinars and educational programs and eco tours. So it's not only wonderful for the professionals in the field who do design and installation and contractors, but for the homeowners who want to know how they can better steward their own properties and be ecologically friendly.
The Ecological Landscape Alliance is businesses, professionals, community members, and students who share ELA's mission to be responsible stewards of the earth and its natural resources. At a recent conference, members got together to share the latest in biodiversity, ecological landscaping, and much more. North Creek Nursery's ecological sales manager and co-author of Planting in a Post-Wild World, Claudia West, tells us how she stays on the cutting edge.
This conference really helps us connect with each other, learn from each other, and also to inspire each other. This conference gives us the energy to reach out to our clients and to spread the word about ecological planting designs.
The company Landscapes Design has escaped from the traditional in landscaping. Here, a water-permeable pathway is made from 6,000 recycled tires. And atop a city bus stop, they have gone green. But craft transcends to art with this living wall. Trevor Smith tells us some of the ways that ELA is good for the environment.
Native habitat creation, you can find eco-restoration, wetland restoration, we have soil remediation, green roofs, living walls, rain harvesting systems, and a number of best management practices. We also deal with permaculture, urban farming.
And there is a planning aspect to recreating natural landscapes, from stormwater management to rain gardens, and site plans that ecologize people's homes. Syntax Land Design owner Hillary Noonan tells us how ELA has helped her.
I find ways of doing things for traditional clients in a healthier way.
There are so many projects going on because ELA has reached such a wide variety of members in this alliance. But it all boils down to individual efforts. Lauren Wheeler found a whole new way of life, and now she is responsible for spreading the word through education.
And I went to one conference, and it totally changed my life. I realized all of a sudden that all the traditional landscape practices were actually very unhealthy for the earth, but there's a way of doing landscape design and landscaping that's very, very healthy.
Author of Wild Plants I Have Known and Eaten, Russ Cohen brings us back to nature through our taste buds. His aspiration is to be a Johnny Appleseed. And his dream has taken fruit as he starts a native edible plant nursery where he gives away his plants and a lifetime of knowledge. Russ Cohen supports ELA wholeheartedly.
If I want more ecologically focused and ecologically grounded landscaping to happen, I should support this organization that helps foster people to do more of that.
Ecological landscaping can be hard work. Here, a yard-and-a-half landscaping cooperative uses muscle and machine to create a landscape that soaks up the rain. Owner Giovanni Aguilera tells us a story his mother told him growing up in El Salvador.
As I was growing up, she used to describe me all these plants that she grew up with that no longer existed. And she used to tell me how that plant attracted birds. And she's telling me now that she's almost 80, that the plant, it actually came back. Now we have an abundance of them, and the wildlife is actually coming back.
This boils down to the simple truth that ELA individual members are healing the earth one ecosystem at a time. This is a renewal that is slowly catching on in the consciousness of our society, and the importance of ecological restoration cannot be overstated. Trevor Smith, who has put his heart, mind, and back into this cause, leaves us with some food for thought.
Green or sustainability or whatever label that the media is trying to put on it isn't a fad. It is really an awakening, it is an epiphany that we really need to work in concert with Mother Earth